Good morning. This is the market weekend update for buy sell short for Saturday, September 8th. Let's get started. We got a lot to go over this weekend. First off, when we last spoke on Wednesday, we were awaiting the ECB meeting and the bond purchase program they were going to announce. I had mentioned it been a while since we saw one of those 200-point up days with regards to ECB news, and we were not disappointed. Thursday, 200-point rally, 200-point plus. Bears absolutely frustrated, and that was just the ECB confirming they were going to do that bond purchase. We saw the debt yields on Spanish debt drop to probably the largest drop in 20 years, and they haven't even started buying the bonds yet. So, very, very good positive signs. We have a ton of liquidity now coming in from Europe. We also got news on Thursday evening from China that they are starting a massive stimulus program in China. They're going to build 2,000 plus miles of new highways, waterways, docks, ports, a massive stimulus coming from China. We saw the largest one day rally in the Chinese market in 8 months. If you have been unaware, China has essentially for all of this year been in a downtrend in their markets, and it looks like we could see a reversal on that front. We also had the jobs report come out on Friday. 96,000 jobs created, still anemic job growth, but it was bad enough for the Fed easing hopes to come. We have the Fed meeting. I believe it's a 2 day meeting this week, Tuesday and Wednesday. All expectations given the recent poor slash mediocre growth in the economy sets the stage for Fed stimulus hope, hopefully this week. So that coupled with the ECB, coupled with China, is saying there is going to be a boatload of liquidity coming into this market, and there could be a stampede higher in this market. You have a lot of funds that need to chase performance, and it reminds me a lot of 2009 when we had a similar action. We had a wall of worry rally when the market rallied massively in 2009. We had a summer sell off, then the Fed come in September and start easing, and you had a lot of funds that had gone cash and missed a lot of those early gains in the year in the market rush into the market, and we could be looking at that yet again. We do have the election in 60 days, but Obama is leading in the battleground states. Even though the national polls show them even Steven, the key states are showing an Obama lead. And believe it or not, I'm going to get a little political right now. That is good for stocks. And with the flooding of cash that is about to come into the system, things could look very, very good going into the first part of next year. Now, as for the jobs report, 96,000 jobs, very political season. But considering when you step back and you look, that is 30 straight months of job growth. And while 96,000 jobs is nothing to write home about, uh, given the doom and gloom we see out there with the Chinese market slowing down, with the turmoil we see in Europe, the fact that the U.S. economy is still able to create jobs and grow over 1% a quarter is just a testament to the underlying strength that's out there. And if all this liquidity comes in and we start to see Europe start to bounce and we start to see China start to bounce, we could really be in for a barn buster recovery over the next 9 to 18 months in this market. So looking out, if things fall into place like they're looking like they're going to fall into place, things are looking very, very good. Anyway, let's jump into the charts. We looked at the 15-minute chart. Let's check out the Dow daily chart. We were at that tight little consolidation on Wednesday, and we went boom on Friday, and we closed right below the multi-year breakout. Now, as you can see, the last 2 days move in the market has come on increasing volume. We are about to get a positive MACD cross as well. Stochastics are up through the 50 level. This is bullish. Let's look at a 2-year chart, and you can see here, actually, we probably need to go back a lot more than that. Let's go back 6 years just to give us a point of reference. Uh, Big breakout in process right near, and really, if we get a break through that level, 13,500, we could quickly see a move up to the 14K level. Looking at the IWM, the Russell, we broke through the year highs and we closed right above that at 84.26. We are just a stone's throw below all-time highs in the Russell. And if this economy is going to start to turn around, we are going to start to see the small caps start to lead, and that is our bread and butter, and looks very, very good for us over the next year or so. Anyway, let's jump into some stock plays. AEZS, this one has been consolidating really throughout the summer and has gotten rebuffed at that 53-cent level a couple of times. Cancer Bios woke up in a big way on Friday thanks to the huge move on PPHM on trial data. This one reminds me a lot of HEB, and if you look at HEB's chart, this is a stock that was always a frustrating stock, never went anywhere, and over the last month has just rocketed higher 200%. I could see the same thing happening on AEZS. 55 cents is the next break. We'll be looking for a gap on Monday. RSI looks strong. Stochastics looks very, or not stochastics. ADX, another strength indicator, and stochastics has lots of upside room here with an uptick in on-bounce volume. This could be a very, very nice mover early this week. ASTI, we've been sitting in this one for the last couple of days. We've got a symmetrical triangle breakout forming here. 191 is the breakout level to watch. We've got the Apple show on Wednesday. Remember, these guys, the huge explosion we've seen in the stock over the summer is because of their solar iPhone battery case. So possible play on the iPhone this week. It has been consolidating, waiting for a breakout move. 191 would be the next ad with a 210, 220 target here. Now, regarding the China stimulus, we jumped into some China construction stocks on Friday. CADC is one of them, decimated over the summer, sold off over the last couple of days. We jumped into this one under 40 cents. It was trading in a range before that breakdown last week. Big bounce on big volume on Friday. These guys build roads in China, will be a direct beneficiary of all this money that is flowing in. And what we could possibly have seen start last week is not only a bottom in the Chinese market, but a bottom in the Chinese stocks in the U.S. They've been decimated over the last 8 months with, of course, the downtrend in the Chinese market. We could be seeing a turnaround in a lot of these stocks, and they are in the basement right now. We've got some very, very nice chart setups going into next week. 53, 54 cents breakout. Over the next few days, this one could make a move on the 50-day moving average easily. NLST, tech play, very, very nice symmetrical triangle forming on this one. It has been coiling for the last couple of days. RSI is trying to break 50. Stochastics are in the basement, but check out the positive divergence in on-bounce volume. The stock is being accumulated. It is moving higher as the stock price has been consolidating. What that is telling me is a break through probably that downtrend line, which is at $1.70, but we've got the 50-day at 174. A break through this, and we will see 2+, and I think it may come this week. Quick mention on OCLS. Cup and handle formation really has been a disappointment over the last couple of days, but a breakthrough one, and they'll definitely chase this stock. Popped on high volume, retraced on low volume, typically results in a continuation move within a couple of days. PEIX. Actually, let's look at why this one is starting to break out. BIOF, huge 70 or 100% move almost on Friday on news that hedge fund guy Einhorn, who gets a lot of press, picked up a position in BIOF. PEIX is the peer. This one is consolidating nicely. It actually closed right at the downtrend resistance line. 44, 45 cents. It's on the pop scan. A break through this on continuation volume on Monday. and we will see a gap fill up to the 55-60 cent level. RSI looks great, ADX looks great, stochastics look great. On bounce volume is in an uptrend, showing that they are accumulating this stock. If we get a green candle on Monday, all systems are go for a power move on this stock, especially if we see continuation on BIOF. Last but not least, let's go over SHZ. This one got some nice buying spurts on Friday. Another China metal play. We're probably going to see these China plays starting to go. This one used to run with REEAVL. Now, while I didn't put both of those stocks on the PopScan list, they were on it. And you know how I like seeing stocks in a sector show up multiple times. So this bodes well for a breakout on this stock. We've got a downtrend resistance line 45-46 cents, which it closed right at on Friday. A break through 50 cents, 58 to 70 cents could quickly be seen on this one early this upcoming week. RSI looks good, stochastics in the basement, on bounce volume in an uptrend, and we're about to get a positive cross on money flow. So looking very, very good going into this week. And again, the theme could potentially be small cap China stocks this week. So, start doing your research now. Start getting your list ready. This could be a potential theme going forward, especially if we continue to see upward movement in the Chinese markets. So going into this week, we've got some very, very nice chart setups. Small caps looking to rock and roll, and could be a very, very nice week for us. So that's it for the video. If you've got any questions, just shoot me an email, feedback@buysellshort.com, and I will see you guys in the chat room on Monday. Have a great weekend.